Charles Spencer Chaplin, born in 16 April 1889 in East Street, London, from the couple Hannah and Charles. When he was toddler, Chaplin's parents worked as a player in the music hall. Hannah, the daughter of a shoemaker, but she once failed a career with the stage Lily Hurley. And while Charles, son of butcher, he lived his life as a singer. But Chaplin's childhood is filled with poverty and hard work. From that situation, Hannah had no income other than caring and making some clothes. Due to urgent situation, Chaplin was sent to workhouse when he was 7 years old. He was able to meet his mother again 18 months later, but unfortunately, Hannah was hospitalized in a psychiatric hospital because of psychosis and made him suffer permanently. Then Chaplin and his brother were sent to live with their father, whose people that could being so angry with the boy. His father was an alcoholic, and life on there was also poorly monitored by the government. And 2 years later, Charles died at the age of 38. When he was in special school for the poor, Chaplin began to appear on the stage as an amateur performer and repeatedly to make his first appearance at the age of 5. In childhood, he often visited the British Music Hall and was very interested in seeing various shows. With the always taught by his mother, Chaplin always go observe and imitates every movement or facial appearance of the actor who appeared. Even though he was often arrested by guards for not paying his ticket to watch. Then he tried to practice in front of the audience, and thanks to the result of the hard work, finally he success in making audience happy with the acting he was carrying. Sometime later, Chaplin wanted to find job while continue his ambition to become a comedy actor. And at 14 years old, shortly after his mother relapsed, he applied to the theater in the West End, London. His manager felt some potential in him, which made Chaplin get some role as a newspaper delivery man in The Romance of Cocaine. The appearance opened on July 1903, but unfortunately the event had failed and was closed after 2 weeks. But the comedy appearance of Chaplin still get praise in some reviews. After that, he met his brother Sidney Chaplin, who is also an actor. Then he was inviting Chaplin to join the prestigious comedy company, led by Fred Carnot. Carnot seems really apprehensive and assumes that Chaplin as a young man who looked sullen, weak, and pale. But of course, Chaplin was proving that by impressing the audience throughout the acting he performed on his first night in London Coliseum. Then he began by getting a few small roles, and on April 1910, he was given the main role in the sketch Jimmy the Fearless. In the end, the work was successful, and he was again attracting the attention of the audience. In years 1914, a representative from Keystone Studio was seeing a Chaplin appearance on small stage and wanted to offer several roles as a comedy actor. Chaplin had accepted the offer and went to Los Angeles to meet the studio director Max Sennett. And from that time, he began learning to understand the process of filmmaking. When he was 18 acting in a film-making life, he realized that the acting he was carrying it's not suitable for him, and he will proving in second appearance. Then he choosing on several costumes. For him, every contradiction could make him very unique. Like wearing loose pants, little hat and big shoes, or adding some small mustache just for reason. Even though he get older, Chaplin could still be funny in front of people. On 1923 to 1938, finally, Chaplin can start making his own work as a producer. He made his first film called Woman of Paris. The film tells about romantic drama, besides he's just acting as a cameo. But most of them, after watching the film, they just assume this film is just some drama, it's not something special, and make them bored. For him, that film is totally failure, but at least he feels so proud of his work. When he sits on the side of the road, he thinks very clearly about some story idea for his next project. Chaplin still remembered about what his mother said when he was entertained during his childhood. His mom making some classic acting with sitting in the behind of the window. Then, surprisingly, she could make a Chaplin laugh again with her funny face. Then he realized it's not enough when you try to expressing some emotion with your hand or your face, but also how you feel someone hurt or imitating their characteristic. Finally, Chaplin divorced for the next film project. He does it with very seriously and promised this film would be the most epic. The name from that film is The Gold Rush. The film was launched in August 1925 and became the film with the highest profit in the silent film era, with a profit of $5 million. This film tells the story of a young man who accidentally finds his love and some silly scene like a tramp eating his shoes. Then continue to the next film, The Circus, tells the story of Tramp walking on the thin rope when surrounded by the monkey and accidentally made him a circus star. Chaplin is never talk about method how to make a great film like a magician, never tells something about her trick. He once got some offer to make a dialogue film, The Great Dictator, one of the most phenomenal films in World War II era. Until his old, in the last years 1960, Chaplin suffered a mild stroke. And meanwhile, he continued to writing some script film for her next project, The Freaks, tells the story of an angel woman who played by his daughter, Victoria. But again, Chaplin had a stroke which made him difficult to communicate, and he had to use a wheelchair. But he insisted on continuing his next project to making autobiographical film. In the new honors 1975, Chaplin was awarded the title of Knight by Queen Elizabeth II. Unfortunately, in October 1977, his illness is getting worse and Chaplin needs more constant care. Then, early in the morning, 25 December, Chaplin died at his home after having a heart attack while he slept. And Chaplin began to closing eye in age of 88. That's the legendary comedian actor in the silent era. And he did it to proving his career with making various of film, genre, and of course, Chaplin was knowing about some crazy idea in her mind, and he tried to drawing on the every his film. And that's how the legendary work. And at the same time make this story complete. So yeah, thank you for watching on this video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel with give me like and click subscribe button, and also don't forget to turn on the bell notification. And from me, thank you very much.